Today's episode of Dungeon Crawlers Radio is brought to you by Gamers Inn, your one-stop location for all your gaming needs. Located in Lehigh City, Utah, their fun and friendly staff will be more than happy to answer any of your gaming needs. Just remember, Gamers Inn, it's where adventures begin.
It's time to power up.
Autobots, roll out! Broadcasting live from the DCR studio.
Oh yeah!
The Geek Revolution starts here.
Excellent!
Get ready for the #1 hit geek radio show out there.
Well, it is impressive, isn't it?
Because it's time for Dungeon Crawlers Radio.
Let's get ready to rumble!
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
All right, everyone, welcome to a much quieter edition of Dungeon Crawlers Radio, where we don't have an expo going on behind us or a horse urinating.
Huh?
Yeah.
You forgot
What?
dumping.
What?
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 You were there,
I
weren't
can't
you?
hear you.
Really? You're on the other side of the room. Get closer.
It's so quiet in here. I don't know what's happening.
I know. So this episode is going to be called The Trailers. That's right. Not the trailer homes that get demolished by tornadoes, but the trailers
That we
you
demolish.
can see online that will demolish. Yeah. Where to begin?
I just wanted something good to come out, and should we start with the bad?
Start with the worst?
Yeah, let's start with
So-
the ugly, the bad, and the good.
Okay.
It's
So
very
the
good.
ugly, I can do that.
Yuck.
I just want a high note at the end, and
That's-
I'm worried
that's
that if we start with the good, then it's just going to go downhill.
All right. So we'll make them wait in anticipation.
Ooh.
3 trailers came out this week. They got Scott excited to watch them.
Yes, and then Scott watched them.
Yep.
And then Scott made us watch
We'll
them.
see what happens.
That was a mistake. That was a mistake for 2 of them. Oh.
The
All right.
New Mutants. Oh.
Let's start with the New Mutants. So the new Marvel
The new ugly.
trailer. So the New Mutants is a
Wannabe horror
spin-off.
movie?
Well, it's a spin-off of X-Men. And it is a Marvel title. But the trailer looks like a horror movie.
Looks like The Shining.
It's a Fox movie, though, right?
No, it's a Marvel movie.
No, it's Marvel. So
So wait a
they're
minute.
not. So it's a spin-off from X-Men, but it's not part of X-Men. So
So are they doing the whole Wanda and Pietro versus Scarlet Witch and what's their faces?
I'm wondering if that's what they're going to pull off. Because I don't know which characters that they're focusing on in this.
Because Wanda and Pietro are what they refer to in...
Marvel Entertainment and
What is
20th
it?
Century Fox
Okay.
Corporation.
All right, so Fox and Marvel have combined. So kind of like what Sony did. But instead of saying, hey, we're going to let you use X-Men, which is our big money maker, we'll let you use these mutants.
so that means they can get away with using some of the
No,
names. No,
probably
they can't.
not. Knowing Fox, they probably said, because Fox has owned X-Men and mutants for a while. So I thought that's how they were getting away with New Mutants, but apparently they still own mutants. So they're probably going to say, well, you can use these guys, but you can't use this guy, this guy, this guy, or this guy. I mean, it took a lot just to get, what's his name?
Spider-Man?
That was in Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds?
No.
Oh, Colossus.
Colossus.
Okay.
Yeah, get Colossus in there.
Really?
You know, and then they had Megasonic, whatever Teenage Warhead, in there as well. So, yeah, they're not going to let go of that cash cow. I mean, come on, really? They've been able to bridge it so that they can have younger actors and that come in and play these characters. So why should they let go of that property?
But again, which universe does this take place in? Because, I mean, Deadpool kind of skidded that line because it showed a helicarrier, but at the same time, he never actually said that he was involved in that universe. But X-Men...
It's Deadpool. He alluded to it, though.
Well, Deadpool can allude to anything. He can talk directly to you.
So how
Yeah.
do we trust it?
You don't.
You don't.
You
But
really
that's
don't.
what I'm saying. Like,
And
so
I think your
which
brain just
universe?
melted a little.
Which universe is this one in?
We don't. Well, I would have to assume.
Or is it an all-new universe? Is it
No,
a
I would
complete
have to
spin-off?
assume it's part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe because they put the Marvel thing on it.
But then I
So,
thought originally this was supposed to be
X-Men-
like, what, the 10th or the 11th X-Men movie? That's what I thought it was
Yeah,
supposed
so
to be.
X-Men does not exist in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So this might be
Which is
their way of
sad.
starting to bridge that. I know Deadpool does. So, I don't know. I have to wonder. Because we have Doctor Strange, which has now said there are multiple universes out there.
Mm-hmm.
They've introduced the multiverse. So is Deadpool in a different universe? And are these guys in a different one? They can pull that off and play that card.
I would think that's how they would do it then.
But that trailer, I watched it last night. I'm like, oh, New Mutants, great. We're gonna get kind of a mutant movie without having to say it's X-Men.
It looks like the mutants meet the
And
Ghostbusters.
and then I watch
Or
it.
The
And
Shining.
I'm
Yeah.
like, they just turned superheroes into a horror movie. All right, well, great mashup, folks. I'm not interested. I was done. Checked out.
Cyclops versus Ghosts. I'd see that.
You know what it
Yeah.
kind of reminded me of a little bit? It reminded me of those episodes in Smallville when they were at the mental hospital. That's kind of what it reminded me of a little bit when I was watching it.
But like on heavy duty mode.
But on heavy duty mode, at least with Smallville, you knew it was only going to be like an episode or two when it progressed the storyline.
No, the whole trailer. Watch the trailer.
It's-
Watch a horror movie trailer. They hit every beat.
Oh yeah, the music, the sound effects,
music.
everything.
It
I'm
does-
sorry.
It does on the Wikipedia page say it's a superhero / horror movie.
Yeah. As much as I love Pink Floyd's The Wall, anytime I hear that song, I immediately know it's going to be a creepy movie.
Yep.
Especially when you have dark lighting and
Stuff coming out the
creepy
walls.
voices. Yeah, you're just like, okay, horror movie. But I don't know. Why would you do that? Why would you do a superhero horror movie? That
Do you
makes no sense to me.
Do you think they're trying to like distance themselves or like
I don't know.
do a new spin or something?
There
It has to be
probably
a new
is a
spin.
good. There probably is a good storyline. They want to do something different, catch us off guard. It may work for him. Honestly, it may work.
I ain't seeing it. I don't
I
do
mean,
horror. I'm a chicken.
Yeah, we did. They did. Look what they did with Guardians of the Galaxy.
True.
They pulled that off. You know, it was pretty much buddy cops in space. So I don't know. We'll see. But I'm not interested.
Huh, crazy. I know most
Yeah.
of these mutants.
Okay, which mutants are in it?
Mutants listed are Ileana Rasputin, a.k.a. Magic, Rain Sinclair, a.k.a. Wolfsbane,
Yep.
Sam Guthrie, Cannonball,
Yeah.
Roberto
Cannonball.
DaCosta, and Sunspot, and then Daniel
Yeah,
Moonstar and
Sunspot.
Mirage.
Okay. Yeah, so they are the New Mutants, so this is them introducing those characters, but it's just a weird way to do it.
So here's
Yeah.
the next question,
Yeah.
because we
Yeah.
couldn't really tell what time period it is. Is this the new Days of Future Past reset?
No. So if they're doing what I think they're doing, they're probably going to move it the same timeline as the new X-Men. So as they've said with the X-Men, the new X-Men film, which will have like Sophie Turner and that, Young Jean and Cyclops and stuff like that, that's in the 80s. So this is probably going to be set in the 80s.
You think?
Which would make sense why they're putting Pink Floyd to it.
Okay.
Because the current X-Men movies that we had leading up to Days of Future Past and that are definitely the late 90s, 2000 era.
Because I heard the Dark Phoenix or Phoenix Saga, whatever they're going to call that one, is supposed to take place in the 90s.
Yeah, so that would make sense where these are in the 80s and leading up to the 90s. And the Dark Phoenix Saga would be awesome to see.
But
Done.
Wolverine's not going to be in it.
Well, yes,
Maybe.
because he's not with the X-Men. He doesn't join the X-Men till the 2000 ones.
Well, at least it wipes the Last Stand from existence. Oh, I'm sorry. Did
Yes,
I
it
say
did.
that out loud?
Yes, it did.
It's the best thing that's ever happened to the X-Men franchise.
And Wolverine Origins.
I'm sorry, that X-Men Apocalypse was pretty atrocious.
Oh, it was
It
terrible.
was pretty atrocious, but at least they didn't.
Apocalypse was horrible.
Apocalypse looked like Ivan Ooze from the Power Ranger
did.
movies.
He did, even though that was
He wasn't scary.
Oscar, what's his name? That plays he's in
Poe.
Yeah, he plays Poe Dameron. horrible. I'm sorry,
Oscar Isaac.
horrible portrayal of Apocalypse. Apocalypse can manipulate his body into anything, any type of weapon. And
he
no,
wasn't
they neutered
intimidating
him.
at all.
No, they neutered him. It was horrible.
I mean, the animated series was better, and I'm talking both
every
Evolution
rendition.
and
Yeah.
the
I do
animated
not
series.
see how this Apocalypse could pull off an Age of Apocalypse series.
No.
But, oh well.
No,
Let's
it's
be
okay. he's
honest, he
gone.
didn't.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
So-
why they won.
Yeah. All right. So that is the ugly.
The
Then
ugly.
we'll move. What is the bad?
The bad?
Yes.
We're gonna get haters for this one.
Oh yeah, we are, because a lot of people are really excited about this.
Yeah.
And
So go ahead.
I'd have to say that Black Panther was a bad trailer.
I will agree.
You know, the first trailer was really good. Like the
no,
first
no.
trailer
Like,
got
I've
me
been
like
looking
super
forward to it.
excited.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden in this one we see what is this like? Is Wakanda all of a sudden like Thor's world? Because
So-
I thought at first we're looking at Thor's planet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the story they're going off of is Wakanda is really El Dorado.
Weird.
But it's in Africa. The Spaniards were wrong. So
That's a shocker.
They're very advanced because I guess they've been. And this is the thing that really bugged me when watching the trailer is they're in this hover jet type thing, and it flies into this,
Through holograms? Are those holograms? Like a hologram projector that's set
Yeah.
No,
around
and you
an
know what they
entire
look like?
city.
They look like Thor's, the stuff Thor had in the second movie when the Dark Elves were flying through Asgard. It looked like that kind of
the
barrier.
shielding. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So-
yeah.
And then you fly in there, and it's like this sci-fi movie now. Suddenly,
it's like steampunk on steroids. Like it's
well, it's not even steampunk. I mean, they have very futuristic weaponry and buildings and vehicles.
They're not even trying to like.
I mean, the
Hide it.
train was a hover train, for crying out loud. It wasn't on rails. They're moving around in flying cars. It was really weird. They're really gonna have to explain it, because from what I can see, it's like, okay, and it maybe they are a branch from Asgard. Maybe they are, and
they
because
could make
of that,
work.
I could see that.
and because of that, this is why they have that advanced technology. They've hid it from the Earth. They're kind of guardians.
Where
That
did
makes
vibranium
sense.
come from originally? Didn't it come from outer space? I'm trying to remember.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head right now. But I do know
because maybe that's
the
how they'll
original
explain it.
storyline in the comics is the Wakandians had unlimited access to vibranium, where the rest of the world was like, it's super rare, which is why Captain America's shield is like so valuable. But except for in Wakanda, where it's like you sneeze and hey, look, vibranium. So
Yes, but even then, like it takes
doesn't
the
ex-
believability.
yeah.
It takes the believability factor and throws it out the window.
I know. Well, and that's why I'm saying they're going to have a really good reason and story as to why this is the case. Because everyone in the outside world believes Wakanda is a third world country. This is
You
what...
mean Wakanda, right?
Wakanda, excuse me.
Wakanda, Ukanda.
Yeah.
We all Conda.
But this is
Really?
what really
That's
gets me, though, okay? So he flies in there. It's all advanced. You see his mom. She's in this really fancy, weird, like...
That's
get
his
up
mom?
That's his mother. That you would see
That was like his sister.
in Asgard. Well, even if it's his sister...
Maybe they
Look at
age
his
well.
dad, though.
But
His
even
dad
then-
was in a business suit. His dad didn't act like he was...
From a sci-fi
Yeah.
planet? Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Granted,
So-
we only saw
Sci-Fi
him for
City.
like 30 seconds.
You're right, but you would think that he would have
Well,
been different. I don't know.
and here's the other
Now,
thing:
we
if
didn't
he
see the
was
suit,
wearing,
right?
yeah, if he was wearing the suit, he wouldn't have died, because the way they made that suit look like is that it was completely impenetrable.
Not only impenetrable, but it kind of like morphs around the guy. It's a morphine suit.
Yeah.
Do we see that in any of the movies? Because I don't remember seeing it
Mighty
morphing
Morphin
around.
Power
We didn't see
Panther.
that in the last one in Civil War.
So I'm sorry, Vibranium is now he's a Power Ranger. Is that what's going on?
He's a Mighty Morphin
It's
Power
either that
Panther.
or maybe they talked to the Chinese and Stanley Tucci and got some of the the transformium and hooked it up with the vibranium, and then that's what picks
that went over my head.
Did you not see Transformers 4?
No, I have not seen Transformers 4 yet.
Good. So
Stanley Tucci to me will always be
and he's Merlin now.
Erskine. Merlin.
He's Merlin in the new Transformers 5. Yeah.
Even like Iron Man's suit, when it does its crazy, morphing onto him, they always explain it so well. Even in the trailers, this it's just so far out there.
I know this is what's so weird. It's like it's trying to be. It's like so we got the superhero
jumped a
horror movie,
century.
and now we have the superhero sci-fi movie on
But wasn't
Earth.
that
But
Thor?
that was Thor and Guardians of the Galaxy, for crying out loud. What?
Do you think they're trying to distinguish Black Panther as something different so it doesn't get lost in the other sci-fi movies?
I don't know. Honestly, I really don't like the Black Panther character, and it's not.
It depends.
It
Correct
just
me,
it's a boring character to me.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because the Black Panther character, wasn't he more of a mythical? Like, it was more of like almost a magical type.
It was, it's supposed to
origin.
be. He has a the necklace.
Yeah.
That you see is supposed to be magical,
and it's handed down from person to person.
Yes, and it grants him the powers
of the
Panther to be the protector of the jungle and of the people. And now it looks like
they're not even.
It's not even that.
About
it's like we have advanced civilization. We're an advanced civilization with science. And
It looks like
morphing
technology.
Suit, and you're right. It's like a Power Ranger. He's the Black Ranger. So where's his woolly mammoth?
Well, you never know. Maybe there are woolly mammoths.
If he shows up in a Megazord, I'm gone. I've
done.
checked out.
You're done.
I'm done.
Are you gonna fall asleep or actually leave the theater?
I'm going to leave the theater.
I hope there's a Rita in this.
It's seeing John Boyega as Idris Elba's son showing up for the new Pacific Rim movie. That is awesome. Seeing the
I haven't seen that trailer yet. I need to.
You have to. Seeing the new Jaegers.
Now that's Power Rangers for adults.
Yeah.
The kaiju. I don't care how stupid people thought that movie was. That was a fun movie.
It really was.
I love Pacific
and not only
Rim.
that, the soundtrack was freaking amazing. That intro, and just that bass riff, and then
It also has one of my favorite gifs of all time of running away as an adult.
Yeah. Well, it's fun. It's a fun movie. You don't need to think too much about it, because if you try to, it just doesn't make sense. Because let's face it, 4 helicopters cannot carry a giant robot over into a harbor. It's just physically not possible. I understand, but it's still awesome. It's cool.
But that's the thing, is that's the world. That's the thing that they've set up in
they
that
set
world,
that up.
and it makes sense in
Yes.
that world. Just like these last 2 trailers that we've reviewed, they're taking worlds that we already know, and they're completely throwing all believability of that world that we've already accepted out the window.
See, here's the
Well,
one.
are people getting too tired of superhero movies that they need this
think
shakeup?
I think they kind of are. But here's the one thing: if they do the New Mutants in one way, I can see how they can spin it, where they're drugging these mutants, and all the crazy things we see is because of the drugs they're testing on them, because they're trying to figure out their powers, and so it's all hallucinations. If that's what's going on, maybe I can believe it a little bit more.
Ooh, that's terrifying for me. I hate those mind.
But even then, it's still, I don't want to go see it, just because it's not going to be a fun. It's not going to be a fun movie.
I'm not seeing it. I don't do horror.
Watching the trailer for Black Panther, it's like the believability for that character is now thrown out the window.
I'm probably still going to see it.
Because
I'll see it.
We'll probably go see it. But, like Doctor Strange, even though he deals with the multiverse and he has magic, they still did it in a way that was believable. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they explained it how it could exist.
Well, same with Thor.
Yeah.
Magic and science, where I come from, are one and the same.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just how they explain these things are very beautiful.
But this one, they need to really come up with a great explanation.
So
and maybe it's just the trailer. Maybe it is just
Or
the
do you
trailer.
think
It is a trailer they're not
switch?
going to give away, which I really do hope. I love who they have for the villain. Andy Serkis has made a huge name for himself. He is a very talented actor. I will give him credit.
Precious.
Besides Golem, I mean, in Inkheart, he played a beautiful villain in there. I mean,
I wish that got more.
I really wish that got more attention to it, but I mean, he's the villain he's playing is just like fascinated with duct tape, and the diatribe he gives over the duct tape is just amazing. I mean, because he's just talking about duct tape, but you're just like, I really want to go get duct tape. But how amazing this stuff is because of the way he talks about it. And the characters he portrays, you can just see them. I mean, forget the fact that he was Gollum. He's Snoke from Star Wars. I mean, he was in King Kong. I mean, he
was eaten in King Kong.
Yeah. I mean, there's just so many characters. If you really look for him, I mean, he's Caesar from Planet of the Apes, that series. You can find him in quite a few movies. I mean, we'll go back to even that isn't a superhero movie or anything like that. He's in 13 going on 30.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's Jennifer Garner's boss. Go back and watch it. He is.
No way.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, that's fantastic. I need to watch that movie
But,
again.
That is what's so amazing about him and funny is he's so versatile. He can play any character, it seems like. I don't think I've ever seen a character he has played that I haven't been wowed by. And
He does not get enough love.
Yeah. So, but I really hope that they give a good explanation. And I can already tell they're going to have a good villain just because of him.
Oh, yeah.
But if they don't give a good enough explanation, I don't think it'll save the movie.
Do you think it's a bait and switch?
That's what I hope. I really do hope. I really hope it's that. But I don't think it is.
That'd be really weird to show a horrible trailer.
Yeah, the trailer shows way too much, in my opinion. Of the city and stuff like that, to be a bait and switch. Now, the New Mutants one could be.
I could see that.
But with the fact that there's a Wikipedia page and it says it's a superhero/horror movie, that's probably not.
Probably
the
not.
case. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Stupid
The
Wikipedia
good?
squish our dreams.
So let's move on to the good because it's about time.
Yeah.
Because, well, the show went longer than I thought. All right. So the good.
Where's our timer?
Yes.
Do you want to announce this one, Daniel?
So the good is the Battlefront 2 trailer, which I'm so happy that DICE finally listened to John Boyega. Oh, I'm getting tired. Because they weren't listening to us fans, but they listened to him so much he got to announce what the beta was in the trailer. So the trailer focuses a lot heavy on the story mode, which we finally get. We get a story mode.
In the
Those
single
graphics
player.
are
In the
creepy.
single player. But the best part about this is we're not playing a good guy. We're playing a villain.
See, and this is how you take an established universe, you
Yes.
throw people into it, you get them excited, and then you turn it
Yeah.
so that it's a new, unique twist.
And we
Now all
get
of a sudden we're in
answers.
part. Yeah.
Well, I mean, so the storyline apparently picks up from Endor. This squad is on Endor
Inferno Squad.
fighting the rebels, and the Death Star explodes. They return, and they're told the Emperor is dead. And
Someday.
there are robots or something that have the Emperor's face. So they've gone away from the Palpatine clones. But I guess these are going to be the kind of clones.
Well, even this guy was involved in some of the expanded universe thing.
Yeah.
It's the Emperor has copied, downloaded his consciousness, so that they're basically the Emperor in digital form.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember
Giving
that.
out his orders.
Yeah.
So she then has to go avenge the Emperor's death.
So cool.
I like this. I like this because not only does it give us a story mode, it's a unique story, but it bridges the gap between the end of Jedi up to the events in Force Awakens.
Well, I
And we
certainly
saw
hope so.
what's her face's
We saw Maz.
Maz.
We saw
see
her.
Luke.
We see Luke. We see Leia.
No, don't mention Leia. I'm gonna cry.
Now I do know some of the playable characters are Rey and Kylo Ren, which I believe was why I believe it's going to bridge that gap.
But at the same time, they're also saying, are they playable in single-player mode or multiplayer? Because in all fairness, they're saying that it's from all three.
Yeah, so this is the nice thing, at least that I've learned, whether it's 100% true or not. This is what, from watching the beta video, is there is offline gameplay as well. You can do, and you can play as those characters or other characters like a trooper or something like that. And the nice thing is in the original game, the only way to get any of the bonus weapons and cards in that is if you played online. Well, in offline mode, you can still earn points to get those. Now, the only thing is you get double the amount of points online than you would offline. So it would be easier, or you get those points faster. Makes sense. That's fantastic in my opinion, because that's the one thing I hated. It's the only way I could get those is to play online.
And I can't play. I don't play online.
And I don't like playing online. So I can still get those. Yes, it'll take me longer, but I can still get those if I play offline.
Sweet.
Fantastic. I love that. I can play the special characters offline.
Well, you can also play single player mode.
Yes, and I can play single player mode, which
So
to
exciting.
me is more important than anything. Which is the
I need to get
reason
back into gaming
I
more than
pre-ordered
I
the
have
game
been.
because
It's a fun game.
I
Number
get to
one.
play a story mode and I can play offline.
Is it coming out as PC too?
PC,
Sweet.
PS4, and Xbox One.
Because I have a laptop
And it comes
now.
out November 17th. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's like a month.
Yeah.
A month out at this
Yes.
point. Jeez.
So-
I need to pre-order that.
Is it wrong that watching that trailer made me even more excited for Star Wars?
Well, it is exciting,
I've got
and
my
that's
tickets.
the thing. That is what is so fantastic is just watching that. It looks like a movie,
It does.
really
Those
does.
graphics are creepy.
and beyond that, we're getting something new. I mean, yes, we used to. I mean, we got new stuff in a lot of the older games, but all that got thrown out the window.
But these are new
And so
to
this
the
is-
original trilogy.
Yeah, so this is brand new. This gaps that, we really, other than books and stuff like that, we've never seen anything happen after Endor.
And it doesn't
Now
take
we
place
get to see
anymore.
that.
See-
We get to see what those events are now.
And for me, I want to see. That's me. I want the original trilogy is where my heart has always been.
Yeah.
I love the prequels. They're fun. The new movies that are coming out, they're the new generation, and they're unfortunately our generation passing off the torch to the
Yeah.
new one, and that kind of bothers me. I mean, it's nice to see what happened in the universe, but at the same time, I want more stories about our
Yeah.
generation. I want to know about Jedi Knight Luke. I want to know about how he and Vader met. I want to see stuff like that. I want to play those games. I want to live in that
Yeah.
time period.
Well, and what I really love about this one is it is that era, but we're playing from the perspective of a stormtrooper.
which is crazy.
I mean, yes, she's a specialized stormtrooper, but it's still a stormtrooper. I love the stormtroopers. I love the Imperial side, but most of the games we play, we're always on the light side. Even yes, KOTOR, we can play that, and you can go to the dark side, but really, the game's really to play on the light side. Even playing Star Killer when you were in Force Unleashed, when you're Vader's secret apprentice. The ultimate story is you turn to the good side, but you can choose an evil path and get the evil ending. But the main story is to go to the light and the rebellion's formed, blah blah blah.
yeah.
So the fact that we're playing a stormtrooper, I wonder if there's that same story arc where she finds out, oh, Luke's really the good guy, or we just keep to that really, I am part of the Empire storyline, which is possible because of the First Order.
It's true.
So
Either way.
and the space battles look amazing. The ships look amazing. I am really excited to see where this goes. The trailer definitely does not make you feel like, meh, I can pass on this. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's how you do a good trailer.
Yeah.
Exactly. I wasn't interested, to be honest. Like,
Well,
you know,
because
I was going
you
to
had
pick
your
up
taste from the first Battlefront. It was
exactly,
eh.
and I would pick up this disc when it goes down to $20, maybe $10. That's what I did for the first Battlefront, and
Yeah.
I have no regrets there. I know some people who spent buco bucks to get like the deluxe super edition, and then also had the access pass, which you had to pay in addition to everything. I have no regrets.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I skipped out on this one, I would have those major regrets.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and they're doing the same thing. You can buy the game. I think it's like $60, and you just get the base game, or you pay $80 and get the deluxe one, and you get all these extra stuff right off the bat. It's really tough because you get Rey and Kylo Ren and Darth Maul and one other guy, and you're just
Baja,
like,
the original's only
Really?
$13 right now.
crap. What? The original? I bought it for 10. Well, I already had it in digital form, but I went back and got the disc just in case, heaven forbid anything happens and the PlayStation Network goes bye-bye, and then I delete my game. And
Oh, I don't trust
Yeah.
digital. I never will. Not since Xbox, they sold the Ninja Turtles. They actually took the old Super Nintendo version.
Yeah.
They rebooted it or revamped it so it was like on Xbox Arcade. I paid the money. I bought that. I downloaded it. And then they took it off. They removed it from all the systems.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Well, that's why that's why I won't even pay for app games on like iPad or my iPhone, because there was a couple I bought, and then they just shut down one day, and I'm like, I paid for this. Oh well, we're no longer servicing this anymore, and it's
okay.
gone.
So you're not servicing it. Why can't I still play on my?
Yeah.
Can't it be a downloaded game?
Yeah. So that sucks. So when I get digital copies, I always get a hard copy that has the digital one.
Yep.
Instead of just buying the digital only.
Don't trust anyone.
Just because.
Trust no one when it comes to video games.
You never know. It's like Disney Movie Anywhere just closed down shop the other day.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So there is a new one called Movies Anywhere. So if you convert over, they actually give you free movies. So you should do that. You get 3 free movies. And if you hook up like your iTunes or Vudu account to it, they give you 2 more on top of that. So you can get 5 free movies.
Time to go to the App Store.
Yeah. So I got like
Evil Apple.
I got like Big Hero 6, Ice Age,
I love Ice Age.
the Lego Movie, Jason
haven't
Bourne,
seen it.
and then Answer the Call. Look, I got the movie now, but I'd never paid for it.
Congratulations!
Yeah.
I'm very happy, very proud of you.
I'm proud because I never paid for it. So, anyways,
I don't get it.
well, we're
out of
time, so I can't tell you. So, with that said, we're out of here. We'll catch you next time.
May the Force be with you and the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
No, may the Schwartz be with you.
Fair enough.
Everyone.
You're listening to Dungeon Crawlers Radio. Please subscribe and follow them on Facebook or Twitter, precious. No, we're even promoting these filthy idiots. Who doesn't likes them? Who doesn't likes anyone? No, they're our friends, precious, our friends. No, shut up. Please subscribe.